Everyone for being here today. I'll be doing a speech on business etiquette. I hope you enjoy it. Did you know that one of the rules in business etiquette is to not cross your legs in an interview? It could be seen as distracting and actually raises health concerns. For example, it could cut off blood circulation in your legs. We all want to be successful in our lives, especially in our careers. We want to get that promotion at work, maybe get a raise, or actually maybe even a bonus. But the only way to get there is through hard work and actually knowing your stuff. Knowing etiquette can help you adjust into different environments. For example, if you're to work in safety departments or human resources, you would need excellent communication skills to actually handle with customers. But for retail or food industries, you would need to establish good relationships with your coworkers to actually be able to get something done. The purpose of this presentation is to create relationships in the workplace, how to positively present yourselves in a business setting, and how is it important to your career. We'll be going over 3 main points during this presentation. What exactly is business etiquette? Why is it so important, and how is it different around the world? Now let's start by answering the question, what is business etiquette? According to the Business Dictionary, business etiquette is the expected behaviors and expectations for individual actions within society, group, or class. There are 2 types of cultures when it comes to the business. There are monochronic cultures and polychronic cultures. Monochronic cultures see time as a precious resource. They rather get things done on time than actually get to know your coworker that's sitting right next to you or getting to know your boss. They value productivity and getting things done on time. Some of these cultures would be North America and North European countries. Polychronic, on the other hand, are cultures that see relationships more important than time. They value relationships and teamwork when it comes to work. They're flexible and being precise is not important. Latin American and African cultures would be considered polychronic. There are unspoken or spoken rules when it comes to business. There are 3 different types: technical, formal, and informal rules. Technical are rules openly known and easily stated. They are taught to us. For example, during a training session, we will learn new procedures or how to handle a customer differently. These broken rules are pointed out but are easily corrected, although those who repeatedly break the rules would be out of a job. Formal rules are the behavior are clearly stated, but the reasons behind it are not known. In America, we accept that office hours are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., that the boss is at the head of the table, or that we all have lunch at a certain time. Those would be considered formal rules because we accept them, but we don't question them. Informal rules would be the rules for behavior or reasons are taught. We learn them through imitation by mimicking others. So eye contact, seeing gestures, arrival time for appointments. We all learn that from someone else and we automatically accept it and we continue to do it on a daily basis. So the majority of our business-related nonverbal behaviors are governed by informal level rules. But it's also dangerous to make assumptions about nonverbal messages because what one culture sees as a formal rule could be seen as technical or informal somewhere else. There are 2 types of actual communicating. There are kinesics and haptics. Kinesics are the use of face for communication, so facial expressions, eye contact, those will be considered under that category. Haptics, on the other hand, are we using touch for communication. For example, we would be handshaking, gesturing, that would be considered touch. We use these on a daily basis in actual work settings or actually at home or on the street. After discussing some of the rules, why is it so important to learn business etiquette? It can help build relationships that are crucial in the workplace. It establishes good rapport in the workplace, which is crucial to advancing your career. Having good etiquette shows that you're respectful because those who be on time, ready to take notes in a meeting compared to someone who's running late and forgets to bring a pen, most likely they're going to go for the first person. And it also leaves a good impression to the company. Now let's see how is it different around the world. Since there are different cultures around the world, doing one thing can offend a different culture somewhere else. But by knowing good etiquette leaves a positive impression on both companies. For example, in America, people greet using handshakes, but in Mexico, they embrace. In France, they do kisses. Companies should give training to their representatives so that they don't have to go through culture shock. And culture shock, according to the Communicating for Results, is a confusion because they cannot understand or be understood by the people of their host country. There are always two mistakes when it comes to culture shock. There's the company and their employee. The company, they rarely give their representatives enough training in language and customs of the country. So by the time they get over there, they are confused and shocked by thinking that, oh, everything's going to be the same just like how it was back home. The employee, on the other hand, they expect every foreign country will behave the same as Americans, and so they can leave a rude impression on both not only their company, but also the foreign company, and could strain business ties. So the conclusion is that business etiquette can actually help you advance your career, not only in one way, but in multiple ways, because knowing it can actually help you look better in a workplace setting and actually help you get to the top. So remember why the three rules. Why is it so important? What is it exactly? And how is it different? Thank you all for listening.